Greetings, 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 royal family. Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Boogie live morning show. The extra early edition. I still got sleep on my throat, but I knew I had to get up early. Got some other things that I got to do, and I wanted to be able to bring you guys a morning show. Got to keep my voice down because my household is still sleeping. I'm the only one up. Everybody is on vacation, and it's all good. So, if you read the description, hopefully you're ready to go over some of these topics, just to give you an update on what's going on in the world and in current events today. So be sure to hit the like button on your way in, share the video, I definitely don't mind, and drop down in the comments and let me know if you up. Early gang, okay? Early risers. I'm usually up anyway, but I don't always jump on live this early. It's all good. But I'm here. So if you're here, let me know. So I usually wait for a few moments for the notifications to go out so that I can get started. If you come in the middle of the live, remember you can always go back and watch the replay and make sure that you comment if you do. Good morning, good people. It is 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today is Wednesday, March 25th already. How you guys holding up? You guys on lockdown? What are you doing to keep yourself busy? Let me know. Hey, greetings. Okay, don't try me. I see you in here. Lashia, greetings. Oh, you're at work. Early risers. I know that's right. So good, I'm not the only one up. What time are you getting out of work today, Lashia? You getting out early? I hope people are not there getting on your nerves. Let's see. So we're like 2 minutes approaching 3 minutes. Yeah, so let's just get straight into it. Again, as you're coming in, be sure to hit the like button, share the video. Like I said, I definitely don't mind. All right. First up, Miss AVA DuVERNAY. So she and Netflix were recently entangled in a lawsuit. Now, if you remember, AVA DuVERNAY did produce, direct, etc., put together the When They See Us kind of like docuseries. And it was basically the story of the exonerated five and how they were wrongfully accused of what they were accused for. So she was actually sued. AVA DuVERNAY and Netflix, they were sued in a defamation lawsuit. Can you believe that? Anyway, the judge actually tossed out this lawsuit. So there was an interrogation scene in the docuseries. Believe it or not, I did not watch it. I was very familiar with these exonerated five, and I didn't watch the project. Yeah, I didn't feel the need to. Anyway, so there was a long court battle, between AVA DuVERNAY and the real prosecutor that was portrayed in the movie. So she got hit with a defamation lawsuit. Judge tossed it out. So AVA DuVERNAY and Netflix, they were sued by the ex-prosecutor depicted in the When They See Us. And the federal judge dismissed the lawsuit over the Emmy-nominated miniseries. Now, that is only one of two lawsuits. So this is one down, and there's one more to go. As Netflix and AVA DuVERNAY, again, they were sued again March 18th by the former Manhattan District Attorney, Assistant District Attorney Lena Farstein, for defamation. So this is the second part of the lawsuit. Is not thrown out yet, but it should be. And her claims are just frivolous. They're totally frivolous. And a spokesman for Netflix said that this lawsuit should be tossed out as well. So this is a small victory. The court definitely was in the favor of Netflix and AVA DuVERNAY. So this is one of two lawsuits that they kind of have to battle with. So I'm definitely wishing them luck. This Linda Farstein chick or woman, whatever, she has some nerve suing Netflix and AVA DuVERNAY of how she was depicted in the movie when everything that was depicted was factual. It's documented. There are actual tapes of how she behaved and how these kids, these innocent kids at the time, were interrogated. So I'm confused as to how she is suing for defamation. The nerve of her, when these young men at the time, when they were young men, spent years behind bars for a crime that they did not commit whatsoever. Many laws were broken. Illegal practices were done. And she has the nerve to sue for defamation? Please. Anyway, I hope the judge tosses out that second lawsuit. And I hope that she is shamed, continue to be shamed publicly for her atrocious behavior. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I actually just saw this early this morning. Senate leaders and the current administration actually reached an agreement early this morning on the $2 trillion stimulus package to rescue the economy. So, in a nutshell, let me give you the breakdown without all of the jargon, because I know reading some of these articles, it's filled with jargon, and it's just like, get to the freaking point. So basically, let's see, let me pull up this article. The amount of the one-time payments, which officials hope could go to Americans as soon as April, as early as April, will be based on income reported in 2018's taxes, declining gradually, beginning with individuals who made $75,000 or married couples filed jointly who made $150,000. Individuals making $99,000 or above, or married couples making $198,000 or more would receive no check. People would also receive an additional $500 per child. The negotiation also agreed to put unemployment insurance on steroids. So basically, it's going to be increasing the payments for unemployment insurance by $600 per week for 4 months on top of whatever the state is going to be providing as a base unemployment compensation. So here's the deal with this whole $1,200. Everybody's like, oh, everybody's going to get a check for $1,200. It's based on your 218 tax returns. This is what they're saying so far. Again, this news just broke a couple of hours ago. So it seems like they were deliberating late into the night, early into the morning. So this was like around 2 a.m. Today, Wednesday, the 25th of March. The year is 2020. So again, this is going to be based on your 2018, tax return. And it's going to be declining gradually from $75,000. Your income is $75,000 a year. So if you earn $99,000 or more a year, you get nothing. And you will get $500 per child on top of the $1,200 if you're eligible. Okay? Again, unemployment insurance, it's going to be, it's going to cover employees who are furloughed, people who are freelancers, and it's supposed to give an additional $600 per week for 4 months on top of what you're already receiving if you're getting unemployment. Now, this is your taxable wages on your 2018 W-2s, just to let you know for those who are wondering. Okay? Now, I find this very interesting because if you guys have been following this, then you know that the Dems and the Repubs have been going back and forth, negotiating this. And it seems, like I said, they come to an agreement. That's what's being reported. We don't know what can change because we know the game of politics. We know how that goes. Now, what I find interesting is it took them a week to pass this $2 trillion deal, right? So that just, let me be careful what I say. I'm not going to stay on politics too long. But if they can come up with $2 trillion to distribute to whomsoever in a week, what does that tell you? That just lets you know that there is money. Remember, as far as healthcare is concerned, it was, oh, we can't afford it, we can't afford it. Yeah, y'all came up with $2 trillion, a $2 trillion deal in less than a week. Let that sink in. Another thing is $2 trillion. If every American, well, I don't even know the population of everybody in America, but if every American gets $1,200, right, that will come up to about what? 350, 400 billion about. And I just want to know, where's the rest of the money going to go? Drop your comments and let me know what you think. Keep all political comments respectful. So if you're wondering how they're going to distribute these funds, they are going to be hiring outside people to, I guess, manage how the funds are distributed. You know, CHEETO had said that he wants to be in charge, but some of them politicians are like, nah, we good. We're going to hire people to make sure that these funds are distributed properly. But we already know who is going to be getting the bulk. Major corporations. All right, moving along. So you guys remember FETTY WAP? The rapper? Well, his estranged wife sends a congratulatory message on an alleged new baby. Now, FETTY WAP and his estranged wife, her name is Leandra, they're getting a divorce. So it seems like she's trying to expedite this divorce. She is trying to get this over with. Now, according to reports, he was the one that filed for divorce and cited adultery as the reason. Later on, he went on to social media and he sent her an affectionate and loving message. But Leandra was not trying to hear it. She responded in a different way. And she went as far as spilling some confidential details about the rapper. So in her response, she notes that she was okay with leading a normal life and she doesn't want any drama, any controversy. So basically, she doesn't even want to be bothered with FETTY WAP and his numerous baby mothers and all the drama surrounding him. She said that also that the documents for the divorce would soon be finalized. And yeah, she's just ready to move on. Nothing wrong with that. She also openly mentioned that she cannot wait to be divorced and move on with her life. She highlighted some events that managed to bring her marriage to a definite halt. We've heard rumors circulating that he was not faithful. We've heard that he wasn't faithful with his other relationships as well. I was shocked, actually, that he got married so quick. So it is what it is. But it's so weird because he filed for divorce, but then he's sending her messages on Instagram and on social media, and it doesn't seem that he's buying into the whole separation deal. Like, he's sending her affectionate messages and tweets, and she just wants it to be over. So she also disclosed via an IG post, she said she thanked him for his kindness and congratulated him on his new baby that's on the way. I said, Lord have mercy. FETTY got more kids on the way, a child on the way. I think, does he have more children than Young Jock? I think Young Jock got 9. Anyway, Leandra, she doesn't have any children with him. She's done. She has her own business. I think it's some sort of floral business, some highfalutin floral business. So she already had her own thing going on before she got with FETTY and before they got married. I mean, if he does have another child on the way, congratulations, ? I mean, why are all these women so quick to have a baby with FETTY? Like, why do they want to have a baby with FETTY WAP so bad? I don't understand, but hey, It is what it is. He got money. If he likes it, I guess I love it. Moving along. Lonnie Love is in the news again. Lord have mercy. At first I didn't find this funny, but now it's quite comical. So Lonnie Love was recently on Angela Yee and Friends podcast Lip Service. Every time people go on that podcast, some things just come out, right? So she recalls the first time that she had sex with her boyfriend. She says that she forgot that he was white. These are her words, y'all, not mine. Oh, Lord. Now, Lonnie Love has been very vocal about being in an interracial relationship, right? But she claimed that she often forgets. Sometimes she just forgets that her boyfriend is white. But she often talks about being in an interracial relationship. So while she was on the podcast, she says, her words, not mine, y'all. When we first started dating, I remember one of the first times we started doing the grown-up. Those are my words, not hers. But I'm just trying to make this as painless as possible for you guys. The first time that they started doing the grown-up, they did it in a specific position, okay? And she said that she forgot that he was white. She said that she looked back and she said, "Who is this blanking white man?" She said, "I actually forgot, seriously." She went on to mention other times that she forgot her boyfriend, who she's been dating for 1 year, is white. She said that they were out. Sometimes they'll be out, and let's say they get separated, and James will be waving. That's his name. James will be waving and smiling from afar. And she's saying to herself, "Who is that white man?" "Oh, that's James." This is what she's saying on the podcast. Oh gosh. Remember when Lonnie said that she had her man sign an NDA? And she said it wasn't really for him, but it was for the people around him because she doesn't want them talking about her business and all that good stuff. But like, if she doesn't want her business out there, like, why does she keep running her mouth about her personal dealings in their relationship, right? Doesn't that seem a little weird? But then again, it is lip service. And again, if you are familiar with Angela Yee's podcast, it's appropriately titled Lip Service, but they get into some things on there. So this is the type of stuff that they discuss. Is it me, or is it Lonnie? Lonnie is desperate for attention. No? She just comes across as she's very desperate for attention. She always got to get attention of some sorts. Whatever. I mean, tell me what you think, guys, if you care. I mean, I just thought it was funny, you know? And in these emotional times or these stressful times, I decided to bring you a little bit of comic relief. Hopefully you guys found that funny. Moving along to more serious matters, ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, says that Byron Allen must meet a higher threshold to continue his racial bias case against Comcast. This is an update. I don't know if you guys have been following this story. I have. I wasn't doing the morning show at the time, but now I am. So here we are. So if you're not familiar, you know that Byron Allen, he actually was on the Breakfast Club a few months ago, discussing in detail why he has been in and out of court with Comcast. And this is a recent update. So the Supreme Court sided with Comcast over Byron Allen in his racial discrimination case. And they basically ruled that in order for his lawsuit to survive, he bears the burden, which he knew going into this. He talked about this on not only the Breakfast Club, but also other media outlets. So he was aware that he bears the burden of showing racial discrimination was the but-for cause in the cable giant's refusal to carry his entertainment channels. So, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. So they stated that the court, they basically said a plaintiff must initially plead and ultimately prove that, but for race, it would not have suffered the loss of a legally protected right. This decision basically means that Allen's lawsuit will go back to the lower court, because this case had gone all the way up to the ninth. Am I saying it right? The Ninth Circuit Court, well, Supreme Court, the highest court. Um, so it's like he's basically starting from scratch. Um, it's going to go back to the lower court, and he can again try to prove his case, but he'll have a much higher threshold to meet for his case to survive. So the playing field is definitely going to change by the time he jumps through all these hoops and all these levels to get back to the Ninth Circuit. Now, they did rule in favor of Allen last year, but in oral argument, some of the justices, they found fault with the lower court's reasoning. So they said that here a plaintiff bears the burden of showing that race was again, a but-for cause of its injury. And while the materials the plaintiff can rely on to show causation may change as the lawsuit progresses from filing to judgment, the burden itself remains constant. Wow. Well, he knows, the crazy thing is, and I got to watch what I'm saying too, but I really hope that some of you guys were following this case. If not, look it up. It's very interesting, and it's also something to keep you informed. It's good to be informed about this. But again, Byron Allen knew what he was up against, and he basically blamed COMCAST rejecting him, not signing a contract, rejecting him because he owns the Weather Channels and a couple of other media outlets. I think he owns the Grio as well. Is it the Grio? Yeah, the Grio. So he owns a couple of media outlets, and he wanted to basically get in business with COMCAST, and they rejected him. So he is blaming this rejection on race. So he took this to court. It made it all the way up to the Ninth Circuit. He's been battling with COMCAST, and he basically had to prove that COMCAST rejected him based on race. Now, he just knew what he was up against, and this is basically his thing was his this kind of hinged on the section of the Civil Rights Act of 1866 that holds that African Americans must have the same rights to contracts as whites. Yeah, this is not good. You know what I mean? And I can't even say, I didn't even think about this, but I can't even say certain things because I'm thinking about some of the wording that I want to use. But I do encourage you guys to take a look at this case. If you don't want to read through all of this stuff, just go back to the Breakfast Club where Byron Allen was on the Breakfast Club. Just type in Byron Allen on the Breakfast Club. Oh boy, this is sad. So now he has to start from scratch. So COMCAST basically says that they're going to continue to look for ways to add even more innovative and diverse programming that appeals to our diverse viewership and continue our diversity and inclusion efforts across the company. Byron Allen said in a statement, "Unfortunately, the Supreme Court has rendered a ruling that is harmful to the civil rights of millions of Americans," he said. "This is a very bad day for our country. We will continue to fight by going to Congress and the presidential candidates to revise the statute to overcome this decision by the U.S. Supreme Court, which significantly diminishes our civil rights." So this ruling is basically just going to make it more difficult right now because they rejected this. It's just going to make it more difficult for plaintiffs in civil rights cases. This is the oldest civil rights statute, and it's just going to kind of make it more difficult for people to bring any media outlet to court and say you guys are racially discriminating against me. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying, because again, I have to choose my words wisely. But I did want to bring awareness to the situation because I was following this case. Oh boy. And when by the time he goes back up to the Supreme Court, if it even makes it, they're just going to make it even more harder, you know. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to be reviewing things, and I'm sure because of the cocoa that a lot of things are slowed down, and the process is going to be, it's going to take a longer time. So there's just no surprise. In my opinion, I'm not surprised that the Supreme Court was in favor of a big corporation. You know, I just feel like this is probably just going to let companies off the hook as usual, um, that just have like a large, what's the word I want to say? Basically, companies that are discriminatory. Um, this is just going to kind of give them ammunition to continue to refuse contracts for whoever it is that they don't want to work with. Put it that way. So I don't know. I'm wishing Byron Allen luck. I'm going to still continue to follow this. Like I said, this was months ago. Oh my gosh, he's been back and forth to court with this. Some people had mixed reviews. I did have a discussion with someone who said that they feel that Byron Allen is doing this for himself. He's being cocky and arrogant because he has money. Other people disagreed wholeheartedly, you know. So we'll see what happens. You know, we'll definitely see what happens. And again, this is public, so you guys can definitely take a look at this, look into it. And if you're watching the replay, share your thoughts. Anything that you want to add to this, I don't mind. Please keep all comments respectful. So let's see. At 1 p.m., Lashia's leaving at work at 1 p.m. Store will open 7 here. You hope you get something. Oh, that's in reference to the them Trump checks. Fetty got more kids than hits. Okay. I don't even know how many kids he has. I wonder if he has more than Young Jock. That is crazy. But yeah, I'm also curious to see what's gonna happen with this stimulus bill. Lord, it's just been a mess lately. It's just been a mess. Like one unorganized soap opera. Like a Tyler Perry scripted television show. Just chaos, and drama all over the place. Oh gosh. This is so weird being up, not being up this early, but being live this early. I know most of y'all probably sleep. It's all good. But hopefully you guys are keeping yourself informed as much as you can. Just enjoy your time that's while you're home. You're home with your family. Enjoy it because we don't know what's going to happen. Just keep a positive frame of mind, positive vibes. I still have yet to watch Madam C.J. Walker's the miniseries, the docu-series, or whatever you want to call it, on Netflix. I thought it was one movie. Apparently, it's a 4-part miniseries. I don't know if I could sit through that much Tiffany Haddish. No shade. You know, I could take her in small doses. But eventually, I will watch it in its entirety and probably do a review on it. So if you guys want to see a review, if you guys saw it, drop down in the comments if you're watching the replay and let me know what you think. I did see some commentary. Some people weren't feeling it at all. The two commentaries that I seen, they weren't feeling it at all. And also one of them, from a more mature perspective, someone who's much older, pointed out all of the inaccuracies. And I said, holy crap. So I guess I have to like just watch it for myself and give my feedback. Dang. This Byron Allen situation is a bummer, man. It really is a bummer. So hopefully you guys, like I said, keep yourself informed about certain things. It may seem boring, but you never know how later on down the line it can affect you. As far as the news and what's going on in politics and with CHEETO head's administration, take it for what it is. It's a mess, you know. But I'm just trying to keep myself informed, and little by little, like I said, I don't like to talk politics on the channel, but little by little, I like to keep you guys informed. I mean, I think I have a mature audience, a mature crowd. And why not? And you guys can educate me and one another as well. So that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna start watching the Madam CJ Walker docuseries. I'm trying to catch up on Empire. I did catch a clip from season 6, even though I'm still on season 5. So Cookie sister basically was the one that dropped the dime trying to get Lucius locked up and ended up sending Cookie to prison for 17 years. That's crazy. But I got to go back and watch season 5. So I'm catching up little by little on shows, just getting myself prepared. When the Empire review coming out. Should I even do a review? Even like, do I really need to see season 5? Let me know, Lashia, because I know you were one of the ones that was telling me, trying to keep me up, like trying to fill me in. Do I need to watch season 5, or can I just jump straight to season 6? Because I kind of feel like I know I'm behind, and I just want to kind of get to season 6 because I do want to do a review about Empire. So let me know if I need to watch season 5, or if I could just skip it, like, you know? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna skip season 5. Then I'm gonna have mad questions. All right, how many minutes we been on here, y'all? 31 minutes. Okay, so I can't. I'm gonna come back later. I'm definitely gonna come back later because no, what's today? Wednesday? Oh, I got to watch Sisters. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to come back later. So if you're watching the replay, make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to come back later. I got to get my day started now. I think you can watch it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to jump right to season 6, man. Because I feel like I get distracted. I start getting the momentum going. Then I get distracted. And it's like anything that I don't remember, I'm going to ask anyway. So you guys will fill me in. But yeah, I think I'm just going to get started on season 6 so that we could talk about it. I'll probably just do that in a live format. But yes, guys. Okay. I think you can watch. Thank you, Lashia. So thank you for those who are watching the replay. Shout out to Don't Try Me, Lashia. I hope you have a speedy day at work, okay? And these people give you 10 feet, never mind 6, give you 10 feet, tell them to back up off you. So I am going to go ahead and get my day started. I will be back later on. Sisters will probably be up early, hopefully. It is going to be audio only, so that'll be up quick. And then I'm going to come back for a late night live, like just to shoot the breeze with my people. So make sure your notifications are on. Make sure you're checking the channel periodically because I know the notifications are jacked up. So I don't know when YouTube is going to fix that. So until then, just make sure you're checking the channel. So Royal Family, I am signing off on this extra early edition of the Morning Boogie. Thank you for listening. Thank you for clicking on the video. And I'll be back soon. Don't worry. Until next time. Peace.